Hello, welcome home, Soul Family of Light. Michelle here again with Smile Soul Power. And today I'm going to offer some encouragement. As you know, Smile Soul Power is here to offer encouragement, enlightenment, and empowerment. And today I'm going to focus on encouragement. The name of this message is Everything's Going to Be All Light. And encouragement because to never lose hope and faith in the power that you have within heaven, within your own soul, inside. Enlightenment so that you can always tune in to your soul's inner light and be empowered, and also offer messages that I have received by tuning into my inner light through these videos and my other writing projects. And also empowerment so that you can delve in deep and keep developing the power of the light within as you go within and develop discernment and perception and all those things that we are transforming right now and activating. So we're actually really becoming empowered quite rapidly. Empowerment is accelerating, and we are helping each other to do that during these times. So I wrote an article a long time ago, but it's actually more appropriate now than ever, and it's called Everything's Going to Be All Light. And it's basically, the message is based on another little book that I wrote called Everything's Going to Be All Light. And this one comes from my series, Stories for Awakened Awareness. And I'm also going to read that one too. So that one's a picture book, and so don't mind me if I show you pictures on that one, because always the teacher. Yep, I love showing pictures. Anyway, the main thing I want to say is never underestimate the power of love. Never underestimate the power of truth. Never underestimate your power to change your life and your world. And our world is changing quite rapidly right now. So this, like I said, this article I originally wrote in 2011 because of my meditation practices. I perceived this big shift that we were changing and preparing to go through. And so my personal purpose is to aid in this transformation through my writing and educational skills that I've developed and gifts. So right now there are so many rapid changes occurring and so many people suffering from ill health, financial loss. I know a bunch of my friends in Oregon were in the fires. My heart goes out to everyone with love and prayers who have lost homes and absolutely everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And not just Oregon, but the whole West Coast and Australia and all around the country. Those things are happening. And I'm very, very sorry. I'm actually, sending love and prayers every single day during my meditation and communion with God. So, we've had the COVID-19 shutdown, all these changes to our society that are unprecedented. And we are dealing with the old institutions and everything that we, knew in our daily lives to be, quote, normal, falling apart. And so we were born for these times. We were born to just activate our soul's potential and to realize what our soul's purpose is. And mainly it is to, develop that sense of unity from the love we feel in our heart and actively seek the truth. And when we develop ourselves, we have discernment. And so we're not being deceived anymore. So a lot of us have had the rug pulled out from under our feet, some recently, some more than once in our lives. And so all of this has helped to take the blinders off and accept the harsh truths about corruption and the unfathomable system that has been doing evil things in the dark behind secrets and lies, and behind propaganda, behind social engineering and programming, and behind the appearance that they put out for the public of possibly philanthropy, which is, and it's been absolutely the opposite of what they told us, and we're finding that out right now. So, all these things, we're taking opening our eyes, and we are realizing and accepting the harsh truths about the corruption, the greed, the control-motivated leaders, the deep state cabal, whatever you want to call it, socialism, communism, destruction, personal and global attacks, basically. And so it's just mind-boggling, everything that's going on right now. It's amazing that I was actually writing about this, not specifically, what they were, but just the magnitude of changes that we were going to go through. I mean, I remember one time I was meditating, and I felt the essence of the change, and I just felt like crying, and I did. I started crying. I was like, oh my gosh, the world is going to go through, something very, very, very difficult. And it is. It's a global crisis that we're in. But so here we are. We're all here together. It's caused a lot of people discouragement, sadness, and depression. I know suicides are up right now because of all the things going on. It's very difficult, and so we need to be activated, and we need to more and more go into the depths within, and seek that peace and understanding and love that we are made of, and rely on God and say our prayers, and know that we are going to overcome. We have overcome things before, and we were made for this time. We have the courage, we have the strength, we've been prepared. And so this message today is a message of hope. It's a message of truth. The message is inspired by love, and there is a deeper part of ourselves that can be activated right now by reading or listening to the energy behind this message. So please relax and listen with your heart to receive the full benefit. Maybe listen to it more than once. Also, there's a link to the article on my website on the messages tab. Everything's going to be all light, and it's basically everything I'm saying now, but it doesn't have the current information that I'm mentioning about COVID and the fires and stuff like that, because it was 9 years ago that I wrote the message originally. So if you worry or experience emotional or physical pain, stop, look, and listen inside your heart. Stop, look, and listen. Take a deep breath. Light a candle. It's really a time for self-love right now. You need to be gentle and kind with yourself and others, but it starts, right inside with yourself. And you need to practice things that will bring yourself comfort. And by being still and praying and meditating and talking to God, read whatever scriptures that help you, read anything, go out in nature, do anything to help yourself and love yourself, and be kind and gentle with yourself. First thing, it's like putting your oxygen mask on yourself first. You need to lift your spirits, give yourself comfort, give yourself love, and also know that God loves you very, very much, and we all love each other, and we are here for each other. So just remember that. So when you listen to your heart and you go inside, unfathomable resources are accessible. Resources and abilities that were heretofore, undiscovered. But since necessity is the mother of invention, and these are the times of evolution, and all of this is a catalyst for our evolution, and it's activating some of our latent talents and abilities and perceptions within. So it's really important to go inside, and I mention that in all of my videos, you know, spend at least 5 minutes a day in quiet solitude and go within, and more if you feel so inspired. So I call the infinite intelligence and source of intelligence within God, but you can call it anything you like. It's really unnameable. Trying to describe it and, you know, puts boundaries on it, and there are no boundaries. And, you know, people have their different names for God, and that's fine. It doesn't really matter, because it's really unnameable, undescribable, and infinite. So attempts to define it doesn't do it justice. And we don't need to cause any disputes by arguing about the name. So forget the name. It's where energy comes from. So everything is energy. Life is energy. We are life. When we direct our attention to our center with love, we tap into the unlimited energy of the whole universe. Okay? So I'm just presenting information that can be tested and proven to yourself. All of these transformational tools and tips that I give can be proven to yourself, and probably you already know and just need a reminder. I mean, we are here to remind each other. I love hearing people remind me of things, even things that I've written or talked about, because reminders help. We all need reminders, and we all need encouragement. So any part that resonates with you, just, you know, hold that and take it in, and, you know, feel the love and the peace and the comfort that comes through as energy. So the bottom line is all these things are changing and happening, and everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. We have the perceptive ability to understand the purpose of all energy. When things don't go the way I think they should in life, I do what I call a perception adjustment. I'll go within, and I mean, I will ask. I'll say, what is perfect about this? You know, sometimes like a little brat, to tell you the truth. In fact, one example was when I got a job at a high school, and, you know, I swear I went into meditation and communion with God, and I went in pouting, and I said, now, everything flowed too. So, like, I got the job, like, super easy, like it was meant to be. And you know how things are meant to be, you know, they just flow. And so it just flowed, and I got this job, and I went in pouting. I said, God, what are you doing? Put me in a school like this. I want to be teaching, you know, spiritual education, and, you know, so, but, you know, I did, you know, shut up and listen. And I got all the answers, and man, I got a detailed download, and I'm telling you what, the things that I learned during that experience are serving me right now. In fact, all the things going on in the world, oh my goodness, I would not have understood it if I didn't have that job and see what was happening. More details at 11, or details about that particular experience and how it relates to now later. But everything does have a purpose, and we can do a perception adjustment, and we can ask inside, what is the purpose of this? Thank you for the purpose. Thank you for the blessing. You know, go back to purpose, because it actually, you know, cuts away the duality, to tell you the truth. You know, it takes you to the truth, like a neutral observer, and, you know, you're looking at data, you know, and you rise above the emotions and all that kind of thing. And so by taking a higher perspective, and you get many points of view, you're like contemplating and looking around, and you get downloads, revelations, just like I did. So you can contemplate anything, and of course, you know, we're using intention now in this paradigm. So intend to know the purpose, intend to rise above and resurrect your energy, from sadness to happiness, from despair to hope, from hope to faith, and just keep lifting yourself up, and lift up others too. You know, we're really here to lift each other up. So there is order in the universe, and this can hardly be denied. From this perspective, and from much inquiry, I have ascertained that everything is all light, and it's true. Consciousness is light. Thought is light. Information is light. Truth is light. And matter, it's all light. Really, this is physics. When we come to understand how life works, everything will be all right. We will understand that the higher power of God, our true source of being, is undergoing a shift. Humanity's undergoing a shift. It's an evolution. It's huge. And when we understand how life works, we'll realize that everything will be all right, regardless of the magnitude of the challenges, regardless of that. So the higher power of God, our true source of being, is, we're going through this major shift. It's a paradigm shift. And so we're being molded into empowered beings of light. We are accessing information in our DNA, and we are realizing our inherent freedom and sovereignty. And I'm going to do another video on sovereignty, because that's very important, to claim and maintain sovereignty. We don't have to ever give that up. So what we're doing together is we're becoming empowered beings of light, and we are creating heaven on earth. So we're overcoming victim consciousness, and we are understanding how to be powerful conscious creators. And so with all the effluvia coming up for healing, all of the crap, must stay nice, on the outside that's going on, you know, we can rise above, we can overcome, and we can be activated to be super empowered and super souls. We are super souls, and we are warriors, and we are angels of love, and we are all cooperating to make this shift. And every single person is important. And you know that you're part of this, or you wouldn't have come to this message. You're absolutely a great part of this. So just remember, you know, just look into new information, look into quantum physics, research consciousness, apply principles of truth and universal law to prove to yourself how powerful you are. You know, learn from people that are doing this, and I'm sure you already are, and this is just confirmation and validation, because this is really happening to all of us. But also get reinforcement by listening to, I have a video about success stories. That's a good reinforcement video. Listen to people who are uplifting and telling you how to get through these times. There's a lot of great people on YouTube and fortunately other platforms now that are, you know, here and providing a service and spreading these messages that are helpful to you. And so apply the principles of truth and universal law, be powerful, and you are backed by power. You come from power. You have power within. I mean, it is absolutely, it's like it's been germinating, and now it's sprouting. And I bet you can feel it. I bet you really resonate with that. You know, I bet you really just have this sense of power. You know, sometimes, you know, we get down and, you know, we cry through things, but that's part of our purification and transformation. You know, we go through ups and downs. We're going through healing processes. We're transmuting energy. And that's all natural and normal. It's natural and normal. Yep. So just discover your inner technologies. Don't spend too much time wallowing in the past or worrying about what was and is no longer. I remember there was a saying one time, you know, by an angel. It was like, I think it just was, don't look back, you're not going there. So look to the future, look to the present, you know. Be in the now, but create the future consciously, because it's all in the now, really. And the past is really in the now, too. If you reflect on the past with a sense of, you know, I am going to reflect in order to heal and get wisdom from the energy. That's part of transmutation. So if you're transmuting and you're, you know, getting the juice out of it, the juice of wisdom, and you're turning experiences into the gold of wisdom, that's fine. That's fine. But don't dwell too much in the past or on problems, because basically what you dwell on, you're creating. So we want to dwell on visions of the future. We want to dwell on intentions that have come to pass. We want to feel the essence and the feeling of what we're creating, since we're conscious creators. So Discover and use inner technologies, put them to work, change your thinking, lift your spirits, raise your vibration, and choose positive thinking, and then be vigilant. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Watch your old patterns, watch them go away. The ones that are no longer serving your highest good, identify those. Any bad habits, bad thinking habits, any negative self-talk, admonish yourself and say, hey, I'm a child of God. You know, it's okay if I've made mistakes. I forgive myself. It's okay if people have harmed me. They're children of God too, and we're learning by our mistakes. And so I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Ho'oponopono is a great transformation tool. And just sit in the power of love and keep using the power of love. All right, so the quickest way to get out of your troubles also, and I've mentioned this before, is to look to someone else you can help. Give of yourself. Lend a hand. The more you give and the more you are grateful, the more you will realize how abundant life is naturally. And we can always find something to be grateful for. I mean, let's just say you lost everything and you're going to be provided for. You're a child of God. You're going to be provided for. You're going to have a place to live. You're going to have clothes to put on. You're going to have, you know, things to eat and drink. You know, just have total faith and listen to your guidance. You'll be guided. So those things are a given, you know, guaranteed. Just keep the faith. So, and when you don't know, of course, that's why you're going inside. You're asking, you know, where am I going to live? You know, what is my next direction? You know, where am I going to get more clothes when I lost everything? And, you know, and how can I help others? You know, maybe we can share rides, you know. Answers will come from within. Answers will come from within. But you create a space for these answers to come when you stop dwelling on the problems. And, you know, even just, you know, watch a movie or create something, you know. Just do anything other than dwell on the problems, and because you need to create a space for the answers to come, the solutions to come, you know, that phone call or that email to come from somebody that said, hey, you know, how are you? Let's get together. And then, you know, you may, you know, talk about what you need, and there they are, showing up. I remember I went through a most terrible time one time. I was in a place where I didn't know anybody. And, you know, how I got there and into those circumstances is whatever. It just happened. But it was meant to be. It had a purpose. And I believe it was, you know, like soul testing and to make me stronger. But I'm telling you, people I never even knew, you know, fresh people. I met people. They were angels. They provided for me. I mean, miracle after miracle after miracle. I'm telling you, necessity is the mother of miracles. Expect miracles. We are in the time of blessings and miracles and opportunities. So, you know, just continually let go and be open to receive, because, you know, things are going to get really better really fast too. Honestly, I truly believe that. So try being more of a neutral witness to life. And don't let your feelings or hard things get you down. Take action when it feels inspired, because when you're tuned in to your inner light, you will get inspired. You will feel some sort of passion. You will get ideas, and you'll go, oh, I know exactly what to do. It feels good. And, you know, your intuition is getting stronger and stronger. So just keep listening to your divine guidance. The spirit of life runs through every one of us, and it's coming into balance in these changing times. It may feel uncomfortable during the time of adjustment to many changes, but honestly, regardless of what may seem to be happening or what is happening and the magnitude of it, great things are coming. Great things are coming. I guarantee it. So, process all energy with love. Love yourself. Love your feelings, love others, love things that you don't like. This is alchemy. This is alchemy. Giving loving attention to everything and just redirecting your attention to what you can be grateful for, and asking questions, and leaning on people like God's angels. Some people have been givers their whole life, and they have to learn how to receive. And so it's okay to receive. It is a time of great receiving, honestly. You're well loved. Be open to receive. Giving loving attention to the energy of anything or anyone changes it for the better. It all turns out to be the light of information. So everything's going to be all light. It really will be. You are an eternal being of light. There is no death. I know it seems like there's death and destruction all around, but everything's going to be all light. There is no death. We are all eternal beings of light. There's only transformation. Your awareness is going through great shifts and changes. We're all going through great shifts and changes. Who you thought you were is only a fraction of the greatness that you truly are. Your greatness is about to shine brighter and brighter. You have much light to shine in our world, and in this time of revelations and insights, the emergence of our inner light, because we are going through a rebirth, we are discovering our gifts to give to the world. The world needs your light, your gifts, and your presence. Thank you for being here. Keep your chin up. So that was a message, through me. I'm sure it's from God and your angels and your loved ones. But you can take it personally and take it to your heart. And I can feel right now transformation going through my heart as I read those words. I can feel tears well up. I can feel compassion for what everybody's going through. And I'm sure I'm tuning in to the people who are listening to this message. I just want you to know I love you, and you're very well loved. And so let me just give you something light and bright to look at. Again, here's what I'm doing. This is SMILE, Spiritual Miracles, Intentional Living Education. I have a website, www.smile4love.com. I'm working on the Alchemy of Light project. I intend to publish 56 books. I intend to produce 12 events, which I have already. I've already done a complete cycle. I intend to produce 12 videos based on those events. And in addition, I'm producing 6 educational programs. And in order to be of service right now during these times, I created a SMILE YouTube channel, and I'm just giving messages of encouragement, enlightenment, and empowerment. So, of the 56 books, this is one of them. Now, I have to tell you that none of my books are available right now. The one book that I did publish, and I've actually published a few editions, it's called It Is a New World After All. Poetry and prose to inspire a new world vision. Starts with vision. Intentions and visions. So I'm out of this one. I'm working on the next edition, changing the size. It will be available when I'm done and when it gets published. So in the meantime, until these things are available, you just get me and my videos. The Smile Soul Power. But I'm going to read you this one right here. It's called, this is one of my stories for Awakened Awareness. It's called Everything's Going to Be All Light. Okay, so again, listen with your heart. And it's sort of a light, rhymy message, and let it help you to feel good. All right, let me act like a teacher here. I'll just pretend. Everything's going to be all light. You need not worry, you need not fear. God is love, and love is here. Where there is worry and where there's pain, look to love when teardrops rain. Look to love, my friends. Look to God within your heart. Love will heal. This is the start. Love will light the truth to tell. All past emotions we did quell. Nothing is out of perfection when we open our awareness. In humility, we turn to God, revealing our soul's bareness. As a child, we turn back to our source. God's grace will erase all remorse. Soft and warm and safe are we. Pure innocence shines light eternally. As parental love knows no bounds, God's love light is all around. I hope you feel this in your heart. God is loving you now. Just pay attention and tune in deep. Eternal love our soul does keep. The seed of potential in awareness space will be all light through love's embrace. Love, love, love that transmutes everything. Every experience soaked in loving contemplation resurrects Christ wisdom's revelation. It's the time of revelations. Tune in, folks. Air choice diminishes God's love not. Divine love is free, not action bought. See, we're all forgiven. Repentance means changing direction to alter our fate. God's forgiveness and grace is never late. There's only one direction that we can face. It's in our heart, where we receive God's grace. Love is awaiting our attention and energy flow, so we can float the river of life with ease as we go. As we let go of thinking that we are in control, God takes over and love is our goal. Whoa, so sorry about that. I dropped the book. That's what happens sometimes, that's all. We relax as love turns darkness to light. We know the truth by day and shine as stars by night. As we place all of our trust in the Lord, it is clear we do nothing ourselves, and there's nothing to fear. No fear. God orders the universe and is in each breath of air. His intelligence beats our heart and counts every hair. God knows and loves every child. Mother God nurtures us with tender loving care, with deep understanding and compassion to share. All worries and fears seem to be uplifted with a deep sense of gratitude. We know we are gifted. Letting go of all worries and resistance, we accept what is with no more insistence. Oops. We know now that God is our eternal friend. Omniscient awareness is light that love lends. Send love back to God and shine eternally bright. Be of good cheer. Everything's all right. The end is only the beginning when you open your heart. So there you go, my brothers and sisters, soul family of light. Thank you very much for tuning in. I love you, and stay tuned for more videos. Go to my website, www.smile4love.com. Lots of free messages, videos, downloads, PDFs, information, and I will be seeing you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.